Hello, welcome to Cloud Learning Channel. In this module, we will learn how to connect to Snowflake using Looker Studio and build a sample dashboard. So we will learn how to get connection details from Snowflake and how do we establish a data source connection in Looker Studio and connect to Snowflake tables and import the data and start building a dashboard. I'm in the Looker Studio right now, so let me create a data source connection, or I can choose any of these options, either report, data source, or explorer. I will just click on a report. Either way, we need to establish a data source connection. So here we see that add data to the report, and we have two options, connect to data, and the other one is my data sources. So I will choose the option connect to data and go to search, and here you see that there are 24 Google connectors available and 686 other partner connectors available. And what we need here, just Snowflake, we need Snowflake. Just look for Snowflake and select Snowflake. And if you see option authorize, just enter your Google Cloud account so that Google Cloud can connect to Snowflake. And then after that, we need to enter Snowflake account URL. So this Snowflake connector allows us to access data from Snowflake databases within a Looker, and it is our responsibility to review and comply with all applicable third-party TOS. Okay, so now how do we get the Snowflake account? And we need Snowflake account name and then snowflakecomputing.com. So now I will go to Snowflake, and how do we get the the Snowflake account, and copy this, and this is my Snowflake account and Snowflake account and then snowflakecomputing.com. So I will come back to Looker Studio and enter the URL. Now click on next. And now we need to choose a role required to access. So now I will choose account admin and click on next. And what do we have in Snowflake? So we need to look at Snowflake, and here if you see that, let me go to databases. Let me just go to databases. I have a database 01 available, and click on that. And we have a table called, let me see, we have a table called diamond, and we have 11 attributes. And we're going to access this table using Looker Studio. So now I will come back here, and we need to choose the warehouse. So I have a warehouse SF01. So I select that warehouse, and we need both role and warehouse because they are all required. To connect to Snowflake from Looker Studio, we need to have a Snowflake account. That is our first one. And then second one, we need to have a role account admin. And the third one is our warehouse. We must have at least one warehouse in a Snowflake. Okay, now click on next. Now we need to select the database. So we just reviewed what database we have in a Snowflake. So that is database 01. So I will select database 01, and then I think we have to select the table also. Let's wait. And we need to choose the schema. So we have a couple of schemas available, and I will select public schema, because if we go and look at it and Snowflake, click on database and click on public, and here we have a diamond table exists. I'll just click on preview data. So this is the data we have. Okay, I will go back to Looker Studio and enter your SQL query required. So example. So here, if I just say select start from diamond table. Okay, so if I run this, okay, select start from. So I need to does not exist diamond dot. Okay, I need to use the schema. Okay, I need to resume the, but let me just copy this and go back here and just enter, select star from diamond. So this is our table. Let me just preview data. So it looks good. So now, and we gotta say a database 01, and let me see if I have to enter database name, everything, schema and the table name. But I think we already choose the database schema. So I'm just entering the SQL query. And if it throws error, then I will enter all the database schema and the table name. And let me just click on next and see if we are able to import data from Snowflake into. Okay, so the query cannot end with the semicolon. That's fine. Click on next and click to connect. Okay, so click connect to continue. So I don't see connection option, but I will just click on add and see if we are able to import data from the Snowflake. And here we get a notification we are about to add data to this report. So yes, we want to add this diamond data to our report. So now we see that we have all the attributes available here: carrot, clarity, color, cut, depth, everything. And if we want to add a new visualization to our report, then how do we add a new visualization? So to add a new visualization, just click on chart. So now which one we want to add? So I just want to add a bar chart. So now I have a bar chart. So just select the bar chart. So now we need to select the attributes. So what are the attributes we have here? So we selected the cut. So, and we can see, like, all the cut, ideal, premium, and then we can see ID. And if you want to select a different attribute, we can also add, like, additional fields if you want. And we can add the additional fields we want. And here we see that we added a cut and the IDs and the clarity. And if you want to look at if you want to go back to your previous changes, just click here so that it will take you to the your old changes. And also if you want to add a pie chart, just go here and click on pie chart. So now we are able to create a new one. The select it and select the dimension you want. So you want the clarity, and you want the clarity, and here we see that the all the list of clarity attributes. And if you want to add a metric, so I will just go here and add color. And we can add as many as we want. And if you want to add a new visualization chart, just click here, and then you can select anyone. Let's say if you want to add area, just click here and just add, like, the invalid missing component, but select if you want anything. But this is not the appropriate one. But if you want to delete any visualization from the report, you can delete it. Now I want to go back here and add a chart, one more chart here. That is a bar chart. Okay, so let me add a bar chart here. So now, what are the fields I'm going to add in this new visualization chart? So here on our right side, we have all the list of attributes available in a Snowflake table. And remember, if we go back to Snowflake, and here are all the attributes that we have, and we are able to add all those attributes. And also, if you want to add a field, you can just click on and add a field. And if you want to add any parameter. So now, what do we do? Like, clarity. And if you want to change, like, any attribute, you can look at it here: cut, a color, a clarity. So now what I will do, I will just use a color and a cut in this new visualization. So let me just click on color, and then I will select the clarity, and I will just use the cut here. If I don't want, like, we can and if you want to add one more, just you can add it, like, let's say carrot. We can add one more if we want. So this is how we can build a dashboard in a Looker Studio. But again, if you want to learn more about Looker Studio, how you can build a dashboard and how you can send a new changes to the user and how you can share these reports to the user, it's very easy. Just click on here on top of your page. On your right side, top of the page, and here you can invite the people, or you can also schedule the email delivery. And but if you want to share any link, like, so that others can access, so you can just get a report link and it will give you the URL link. And also you can download the report if you want. And when you are downloading a report, you can ignore custom background, you can select any of these option. And also if you want your report to be password protected, and you can select that one also. Okay, so I will download this. So once you open this PDF, so you should be able to see the entire report that we just built in this session. So I will repeat the steps that we did in this session. So in this session, we learned how to connect to Snowflake from Looker Studio, and what credentials we need from Snowflake, like, to connect from Looker Studio. And we need a Snowflake account name, and we need a role, we need a database, we need a schema, and also we need a warehouse to connect to Snowflake. So once we enter all these details, then we need to enter the query, a standard SQL query, and which table we want to get the data, which table, like, we want to bring the data and add it to our Looker report. So once we add the report, then we can choose, like, we can add multiple charts, and we can add, like, multiple conditions, and then, we can send all these reports to the users, or we can schedule delivery, or we can download reports. So we discussed all these, but if you have any questions connecting to Snowflake from Looker Studio, or if you are getting any errors while building reports in Looker Studio, uh, adding that Snowflake data, please post all your questions in the comments. I will try to reply as soon as possible. If you like this video, please subscribe and share the channel. Thank you.